You're tuning in to the Copacetic Hour.
This is the copacetic hour.
Why don't you just chill?
Why don't you just chill? Why don't you just chill?
Yes, this is the Copacetic Hour. Copacetic is a term meaning everything is fine, cool, and in excellent order. This podcast is an area for open discussion, but not for the weak-hearted nor the simple-minded. Although we may not always agree, we will always exemplify respect. But at the same time, nobody, and I do mean nobody, is exempt from getting these jokes. Everything is copacetic. Yes, this is the Copacetic Hour, episode 17. We got two new guests. We got a returning guest on here as well. Top left, can you please introduce yourself?
What up, though? I don't know where we at. What up, though? It's Sakari with Do It Detroit.
What's good, Sakari? Go ahead, Nate.
What up, y'all? It's Nate John. He's on my knees. Oh no.
How many? Those are.
What up, though? It's Shadana, aka the Don Juan. Used to be Don Juan Daddy Snatcher, but
But you got one already.
Oh, daddy.
Okay. So the first thing we want to get into, how's everyone's quarantine going? Nate, I see here that, we talked about you quarantining. What about you, Sakar? How's quarantining going for you?
It has been fluctuating. It's definitely been a roller coaster, but I've learned a lot about myself, what I want in life, what I want out of people, and views are changing. Everything is changing. It's a new normal,
Definitely understand that. What about you, Shadana?
Quarantine has been okay. In the beginning, it was a huge adjustment. My anxiety was not letting me be great.
Man.
But I don't know. I guess I overall found some light in the quarantine. I got into a relationship, and that's very new for me. I'm not a relationship person, or I wasn't. So I'm really happy about that. I'm saving hella money, and that shit is very nice.
Yeah, low key, right?
I get rid of this tummy though because I've been cooking like a mofo. But other than that, it's been good.
That's what's up. First thing I want to get into is, I saw this on the internet. I thought it was fucking hilarious. Maybe not true, but it's just funny to me. Everything going between them. I saw it says that Russell Wilson donates $10,000 to all Future's baby mamas. He said that he wanted to give the siblings of his son the same upper hand that his son is going to have, Future's son, but calling Lil Future his son. So what do y'all think about that?
Wow. That's the ultimate.
Go ahead. Ultimate what?
Ultimate big dick move.
Ultimate big dick move.
If it were true, it would be a big dick move for sure. But
that's hilarious. Like, imagine. Yo,
kids.
So try to let because when y'all talk at the same time, it's Zoom only lets one person kind of talk at the same time, so it's cutting y'all out.
Okay.
Still be normal, but like when someone's on a spiel, try to let them go on their spiel.
Okay.
Go ahead, Nate. I'm sorry.
I'm done.
It didn't catch nothing you were saying.
Oh, I'm just saying, it's the fucking your spouse is giving your spouse $10,000 and every other ex you've ever had $10,000 because you ain't shit. Like, how do you feel after? Like, I somebody give Future a hug is what I'm trying to say. It's like somebody check in on him. Like, he's probably not doing well. That's true.
That shit is crazy. What was you saying, Shadana?
Yeah, if it were true, that would be crazy. But me personally, I don't believe it's true at all.
Nah,
I think
it's not true.
Yeah, it's just more of that mumbo jumbo that people are putting out there.
Right.
Because mad that Russell is being an amazing stepfather, and
Facts.
it's a lot of bit more of a better influence on that little boy than Future Duck ass is. So
I mean, he's a Super Bowl winning quarterback. Is your stepdaddy? I mean, kind of, the influence there.
as far as morals too, like
Yeah.
from what I've seen, Russell is a little bit more sound and well rounded.
Absolutely.
All right. What about you, Sakari?
I think it's commendable. I would, if I was one of the mothers, I would definitely be happy, very grateful. I don't think it's true either.
No.
I don't know. Yeah.
All I could think about when I seen it was that Wildin' Out battle that they had on Future that one time. Hold on.
Ooh.
I'm about to play it. Hold on. So funny.
Russell Wilson versus Future.
My mixtapes is fire. I make the world get live. You heard of Beyonce? Well, it's the Future High. Lean, dirty. I'll roll one. Stop being a stepdaddy. Get your own son.
All right, it goes like this, okay? You say I need to get my own son. Save that for another segment. Because unlike you, I'm actually going to make her my wife before I get her pregnant.
How whack is that?
So I don't care how much dirty Sprite you drink, bro. To me, you're just a loser. So you need to change your name to Past, because I'm Sierra's future.
All I could think, I thought that was the most hilarious shit ever. Like,
That was great.
man,
That was very-
disrespecting that man. But shout out to my nigga Russell Wilson. I'm a Russell Wilson fan. Shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Seahawks. I fuck with Seahawks. You know what I'm saying? I don't
So
really
fine. I
listen
don't
to
know what he
Future.
play or what he do, but he's so fine. So I am too.
And them footballs, you know.
It's football.
Yeah, he a quarterback.
See?
That's funny.
Yeah, I'm a fan of him too. I saw a meme earlier last week, or maybe it's this weekend that just passed. But basically, the meme was just saying a lot of people aren't fucking with Russ because they don't know what healthy step parent looks like or healthy fatherhood looks like.
Right.
Like this man is making sure this little boy doesn't feel inadequate after he created a biological child with this baby's mother.
Right.
He's making sure that he's put this baby in a position to do well. And I'm not saying Future can't financially contribute to one of his, how many kids he got? 10?
I don't know. He got a bang of them niggas
I'm
though.
not saying he needs to not be in Little Future life. What I'm saying is you can't be mad. It takes a special type of egotistical motherfucker to be mad at Russell for putting Little Future first and like loving that little boy.
Right.
I
What
don't
you
know.
thought?
Absolutely.
You
You
right?
said what?
I think one reason why I really fuck with Russell because I think we need to normalize good fathers, you know?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Good
Yeah.
fathers, good stepfathers, yes.
Horny, I remember in the beginning. I'm like, we need to normalize that shit. Loving on your family, you know, providing for your family, being a good father, being present, being aware, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's seen as corny. Like, oh, you want to go out on a date? You want to spend money? You corny. You so lame. Like,
I don't get it.
doing good. It's seen as corny in the Black community, unfortunately.
yeah.
Facts.
And smart. It's like, oh, you lame. You a nerd.
Facts. All
So
the
we need
lame.
to fail and break them generational curses.
Facts. All the lame niggas I know is doing good right now. When I talk to my pops, all the lame niggas he know is doing good right now.
Okay.
The lane. Yeah.
Right.
And the popular ones got kids and
They got shit going on.
Asking about using drugs, but they don't use the drugs, you know.
okay.
That's so cool.
I love this Future bashing.
Don't get me wrong. I'll mess with a good Future song sometimes, but I'm not a Future fan. I'm not.
Never have been.
I don't listen to Future. I don't know no Future songs.
I know he was in a drought once. I know that. I don't know where, but he was in a drought.
All I know
Yeah,
is
he's
like
at the song. Yeah.
that March Madness song, the beat hard, but I don't know what the fuck he talk about. No.
Ain't that football too?
March Madness
Girl,
basketball.
that just, there's no substance. You know what I'm saying? That's what I fuck with Future, because like it's good sound, but really saying it. Like I don't know, but
I don't know what that nigga be talking about.
He does have a ballad entitled Peacoat, and the lyrics go as follows. I'll spend a check on that pussy. I'll pour Moet on that pussy.
Ooh.
I actually really like that song because I feel like it's a liberating lyric.
Yeah.
Watch out.
Very liberating.
You know?
That's funny.
I don't know though, because Moet on pussy, I hear yeast. I instantly was
That
like,
sounds very painful, right?
No, it didn't seem like it was a thing. I don't know.
That's what I'm thinking. Like, ow.
Moet
Now,
on the pussy. Like people be taking champagne baths, and I be so confused.
The pH balance be off.
oh,
What did you
Can't be
say,
good.
Shadana?
I'm just saying that's gonna give you a yeasty.
Yes.
Yes.
No
The
yeasty.
most uncomfortable yeast because it's alcohol.
You can make a piece of bread with how much yeast gonna be in your pussy if somebody put Moet on it.
You can give him a yeasty with how much yeast it's gonna be.
Y'all talking like y'all didn't have an experiment or some shit before. Like y'all know it's gonna fuck you up.
We just have vaginas, so we know what's gonna throw off.
Yeah.
Okay.
One time I did spray perfume on my vagina when I
Okay.
was like 6 years old.
Oh
What?
God.
And
I don't have a vagina, but I just know it had its thing. Like
me and my cousin was like, "Oh, we should spray it down there." So we sprayed and we screamed for 3 hours. Yep.
oh,
Yeah. It was horrible.
My vagina hurt.
I couldn't
I'm
imagine.
sorry.
Oh,
Oh,
shit
no.
hurt.
That
Don't
sound
do that.
terrible.
So don't do that.
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
It wasn't fun.
Shit. Man.
You feel it?
There's certain shit I can't even put on my scrotum, and that shit is a closed sack of skin muscle.
Scrotum.
Imagine something open. Oh,
In the hole? Oh my God.
oh.
I know. Before puberty, you know, before hair, so the hair couldn't even stop it from getting in there, you know.
It just slid right in. Did it?
Slid right in. It was
Oh. God, I'm so sorry. Man.
Oh my God.
I don't know how we got there.
No.
Oh man.
My bad.
The next thing I want to get into, did y'all see Azealia Banks talk about how she slept with Dave Chappelle? How she mad?
Yes.
Niggas don't be defending her. Hold on, let me get into
Number
this.
That I be wanting to spill on y'all black niggas, especially like when y'all be seeing me getting attacked in the media and shit, and y'all don't come to my rescue and shit like that. Like Dave Chappelle, I should ruin your fucking marriage. I should ruin your fucking marriage. I should tell the fucking world that we fucked. That we fucked. You got some good dick, nigga. I should tell the whole fucking world that we fucked.
So I'm sick of Azealia Banks, if I want to be like 100% honest.
What a
She
mess.
she a attention seeking ass female, like
Okay.
ridiculous.
Excuse me.
It's
Yeah,
not
no.
cute. It's not.
I don't fuck with it.
I don't know. Like, I don't even know how that's helping her career because I really don't even know what she do. Honestly,
What does she do?
I don't know.
She sings. She got one song with Pharrell. Got Racks. I'm not gonna sing it, but it's a good song. It's a good song because of Pharrell.
Okay.
But yes, that's what she does. I guess she do that.
I knew I didn't like it when I saw her on Wildin' Out. Was-
Right, and she got roasted.
But like, you knew where you came.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you knew where you came.
he was so mad, and then she bashed him about it.
But the thing is, she's always talking shit. She reminds me
Always.
of those motherfuckers that putting hella shit out and can't take it when it's dished back to her duck ass. And it's irritating. Furthermore, the clip started off like, y'all don't be helping me when I'm getting talked about. Bitch, because you're always talking about people. No one likes your duck ass. Let's start there. However, I do want to say she probably did fuck that nigga. Because who brags about fucking Dave Chappelle? Who?
You right though. You
It
right.
happened. I believe it. It's true.
I think she fucked him, and she probably fucked him raw. However,
Absolutely.
messiness, I could do without the messiness. But he probably shouldn't have popped her ass because he knows she messy.
And he married, ain't he?
Yeah, Dave
Yeah.
Chappelle definitely married. His wife Filipino or some shit. I don't know.
Isn't
She's
she like
very,
irritating or something?
You said what?
very irritating. I don't like her as a person.
Yeah,
I
facts.
heard he was married to the Chinese girl from Rush Hour.
Nah.
Oh, I was just
I was about to start Googling. Like, wait a minute.
Nah. His wife Filipino.
Oh.
It ain't the girl from Rush Hour though. That'd have been funny. Push the goddamn button.
That's
role play in the room. You
Right.
pushed the button.
Oh shit. Yeah, but
She's
I'm
very mean. She's a very, like, her interviews, she's just so rude and
she unhappy, dog. That's what unhappy make you. You know what I'm saying? You always coming after people. You doing what you supposedly love, and you unhappy because of the shit that you do behind all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. And she probably got digestion issues. You know, when people can't they be
Okay.
getting shit.
what they call that? The belly, what belly? What they call it?
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
people, you talking about
Yeah, that's what it is. She
I
got
met
that.
very people on that would have IBS.
IBS, yeah.
I think it's just that she can't shit at all.
No, leaky gut. That's what I'm saying. She
Oh,
probably has gut.
What's that? I never heard of that.
I don't remember right now, but
Leaky
leaking.
gut?
it leaks somehow. Something be leaking in your gut.
Hmm.
Through your
Never heard
gut or
that.
out your gut or in your gut.
I gotta ask my wife.
Yeah, she asked her.
Yeah.
Good. I know it be changing attitudes. Definitely what's in your stomach affects your brain and your heart, and it's a direct correlation. So
Yeah.
probably ate too many high and readies and is upset.
So cheap.
Right.
She probably lactose intolerant. Keep eating that dairy because I'm lactose intolerant. When I want some ice cream, I'll be upset for a couple of hours.
Exactly.
I
Dog.
see that. You gotta think about it.
What? Think about what?
Oh, eating ice cream because I'm lactose intolerant. I think most people are. You know, if you're gonna eat ice cream, you know that in a couple hours it's not gonna be fun.
Right.
Like it's gotta be worth it.
Dog.
It gotta be ice cream.
Y'all gotta eat. It's this ice cream. It's from this brand called So Delicious. It's cashew ice cream.
Yep.
Fire, nigga.
Yep. I had it when they first started with the So Delicious, like 15 years ago.
Yes.
So good.
Fire. It's
I
better
honestly
than
think-
ice cream.
Yes, I think vegan ice cream is better than ice
It's
cream.
better than ice cream.
So, it's vegan ice cream. Okay.
Yeah, it's
Right. Cashew flavor. I was about to say, what type of geriatric is y'all on?
Nah.
Because y'all just talking about
Cashew flavor?
No. It's just made with cashew milk.
Yeah.
So it's
Okay.
still chocolate, caramel,
Oh,
the regular vanilla ice cream, but it's not made with like regular, cow's milk
Dairy
dairy
milk.
ice cream. You know what I'm saying?
I
Okay.
mean, the cashew milk could have dairy in it.
What do you mean?
Un poquito.
Just a
Did you hear
tad?
about the almond milk
No,
doing
what
the
happened?
recall because they had dairy in the milk?
Are you serious?
What is it? Yes, almond milk.
What?
Yep, look it up.
I have
I was
not heard. I
talking to-
drink almond milk for my cereal in the morning.
Like how y'all slip when somebody was walking past with a jug of milk, like, oops, like what happened?
And they
How-
gave the nigga
Goes to the factory, or they like just skeeting their milk into the mixture and shit. Like,
What? I did not hear that. That's fucked up.
Yes. Oh, Blue Diamond almond milk. Yeah.
Oh, I don't even drink that. I drink Silk.
Oh, okay.
That's,
Oh,
thank God.
it's that bullet, okay?
I drink Silk.
milk.
I mean, I'm just telling like it is. Oh man! But the cashew ice cream, if you lactose intolerant, try that shit out. Shit is fire. It's better than ice cream to me. Real talk. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
who isn't?
I think but I think humans are not supposed to drink milk.
Oh yeah, I don't think I met any.
Drink cow's milk, yeah.
I didn't used to be. This is like a recent thing for me.
Oh yeah, no, I used to when I worked at a middle school. I used to drink 2% and bitches all day.
Yeah, I used to crack open chocolate milks in high school, no problem.
Mm.
Nothing to be
Are
wrong with
there-
it.
I noticed at elementary school it was bad, but I couldn't put two and two together because I'm in first grade. So
Right.
I'm like, why is it that every time I eat breakfast, my stomach is doing the Watusi, and I'm going to the ass and I go to the bathroom, and sometimes they will not let me go. So one
Oh my
time, no
God.
cap, I'll never forget Miss Mare bitch ass. She would not let me go to the bathroom because I had just asked to go to the bathroom.
Fuck you, Miss Mayor.
I walked out that bitch. She probably dead now. Shit. This was
Oh,
like, yeah,
Okay.
Damn. I'm sorry, Miss Mayor.
I hope you found.
Wow.
I walked out the bathroom or walked out the classroom to go to the bathroom. She called my mom saying, I need more discipline because I can't stay in the classroom. And I told my mom,
Wait a minute.
She came at your mama with that one.
I'm like, my stomach just hurts really bad. And then my mom was like, what do you eat for breakfast? And I'm like, oh, they give me the milk and the little cheese. And then she's like, you may be lactose intolerant. It makes sense because when you was a baby.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
What?
Thanks, Mom.
Right.
Yeah. Damn. I can't. She called your mama.
Right. And
Sis.
told her your daughter needs more discipline. Like, bitch, don't be talking about my parenting skills.
At school tomorrow. Like, we have to talk.
Right.
What do you say? You call my house and say what?
The disrespect.
And I rarely got calls home because I was a good student. But when a teacher did call home, my mom, she would take it seriously, but she knew that I didn't do nothing too crazy.
Right.
Set up like that. I was always a calm child, pretty mature for my age. So I'm the baby and 9 kids.
God damn. 9?
My oldest brother is like 46. My oldest sister is like 43. So I just grew up. I was an auntie by the age of 4 years old. So I just always been real calm and I listen and I could take direction.
Y'all all got the same mama and daddy?
No, the same dad.
Okay.
I had
Okay.
the same mom. Fadana and LaDonna. And I'm Shadana.
Wait, time out. What's y'all names?
Fadana, LaDonna, Shadana.
Fadana, LaDonna, and Shadana.
No, Fadana with an F.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
You
What
like 2 Ladanas? No.
Light skinned LaDonna, get over here. Short LaDonna, get over here. Like, how did y'all distinguish that?
She calls us whatever she wants to, whenever she wants to.
Oh man,
She
that's
just-
crazy.
Yeah.
She get shut.
Come here.
That's how I want to be. I want 15, 11 kids.
15, 11? No, that's too many.
11.
No, we might do 2. I don't know.
Man,
It
that's
started
too
now, so
many.
you better open that thing up right
I
now.
know.
Yeah.
I need to go find somewhere. I think I got an old.
I only want like 2. Maybe just 1.
Manageable, right?
No,
Right.
don't do that. I was the only child growing up. Please don't.
It would be technically be an only child. If I have children with the guy I'm dating now, which I really plan on doing, he already has 3 daughters.
Damn.
So
True.
it's like,
Got
okay,
it.
we get married, we have 3 daughters. And then I'll be like, let's just get a son out of there. And we're
Y'all be
good.
the Brady Bunch.
Are you gonna keep trying until you get a son? If you don't get a son,
I will not. I will try it twice, maybe 3 times.
Yeah.
you got the whole team. I get it. I kind of like, it was just me and my big growing up. I felt like I was the only child. Wish somebody like my age play with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
feel
have
it.
4 brothers, but I wasn't raised. I didn't meet them until I was 9. So
Damn.
yeah. It was like I would be playing. I would play by myself, y'all. I used to play remember Double Dare? Remember the competition games?
Yes.
I used to play them by myself. I used to have like a bowl of popcorn. I'll be like, now you gotta eat this in 5 seconds. You can get the prize and you won't be slime. And I had like a cup of water. That was the time. So I would like tie my hands behind my back and then eat popcorn by myself and
That's funny.
pour the water on my head because it was the slime.
So you got to be creative when you're an only child. Oh,
Figure it-
shit.
Even though I wasn't the only child, I was a oops kid. So everyone is like in their 40s and 30s right now. And I'm like, I don't know, 7 years younger than my other sibling.
Damn.
So it's just all of them. And they were adults for a vast majority of my life. So yeah, it was kind of like I was the only child trying to spend the night at everybody's house so I can have fun. My mom was old and praying and speaking in tongues, and I just wanted to play Uno and shit. Had to play by myself.
But can you play?
Aw.
Dang, me? How dare you do that to me?
This week's episode is sponsored by the Design Lab at Shutterstock & Co. From logos and business cards to invitations and custom tees, the Design Lab is your one-stop shop for graphics. The Design Lab is the sole creator for Copacetic merchandise, available now. Use your promo code Copacetic for 10% off your Copacetic merchandise. Shop now using the link in our bio. Back to the podcast.
Yeah.
So the next thing I want to get into is all this shit going on with Doja Cat, dog. Like, she was in the chat rooms. She was in a racist chat room. Like, I didn't even know that shit was a thing. A racist chat room on Zoom or whatever. And they was calling her nigga. And she was like, I don't know, yes, daddy, or some shit. I don't know. And I guess supposedly she made a song back in the day talking about Sandra Bland, you know what I'm saying, being killed. It wasn't the police officer's fault and all this shit. Like, her shit is crazy this last few days. She had the #1 song, and now she like the most hated person on the internet right now. This shit is crazy.
Say so was really. I'll say that before.
You said what, Nate?
I said Say So was a really good song. I'm gonna say that before
I haven't even heard the song.
It's a good song.
I've liked Doja Cat since Moo.
You like
Which
the
was
Moo song?
only like 2 years ago or last year. Huh?
You said you like that Moo song?
I did.
Hilarious.
I'm not a cat. I say meow. Bitch, I'm a cow.
I'm not a movie bitch. Get out my head.
That's funny.
Okay.
That's funny.
I was having this conversation with my boyfriend last night, and it's obviously deeper than most people want to, I don't know, think about, but To sum it up, I feel like a lot of people just assume mixed people to be black. Now, I'm not justifying any of her actions when I say this. However, people have to think about the struggles that go into being a mixed person.
Right.
It's somebody that's mixed that looks like Doja Cat. Now, facially, she could pass, but when she pulls those wigs off, sis has nappier hair than me.
Right.
So imagine that little girl being raised by a white woman, and the white woman's family probably not fucking with her because she a little black girl, mixed girl. Or maybe in some situations, mixed kids will be with their white parent for the vast majority of the time, then go with their black parent on every other weekend, some holidays. But when I think people have that mulatto mindset. If you have like a drop of black blood, you're black. And I could, I'm not here to argue that or whatever, but at the end of the day, in 2020, we need to realize that mixed kids are growing up in households that are different than straight black kids or straight white. Right. So that's something that should be considered sometimes, even though she shouldn't have said what the fuck she said. But race play is a thing. Race play is definitely a thing. There's a porn category on race play, and people get
watch.
You watch that?
That's my favorite.
Okay, go into that. Hold on, Shadana, I'm gonna let you finish, Shadana, but hold on. Go into that. What is that like?
Oh, I watch the opposite of race play, where a black man is like, ramming or like totally abusing a white person, like making her turn red.
Okay.
It turns me on. Yesterday, I masturbated to the riots in Minnesota. Was it Minneapolis?
Wait a second.
Wait. Hold on. You did what yesterday?
I got to see the riots in Minnesota now.
Last night I was watching the riots and I was like, yes, I want to beat her so bad. And then I went to Twitter to look up more of it, but on my Twitter it's like a lot of porn. So I was like, ooh, this is turning me on. And then the porn stopped working. So then I kept thinking about being in the riot, and I saw them throwing the stuff at the cop cars, and then I came. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
You a different level of freak. I'm sorry.
That's what's up.
Yeah, hey. Whatever. If you like it, I love it. What's that? It's whatever.
Okay.
Man.
That's what's up.
We gotta have you on for a whole nother got a whole nother podcast episode. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna have you.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I appreciate the freedom of sexuality and everything. We definitely got to have you on to talk about some other stuff.
Because right now I'm trying to think how you're thinking. Like what about it is?
What about it?
Yeah.
Are you into like that 50 Shades of Grey? Like
I have. It's not the violence. It's the fact that I have never seen people vandalize a police station, and how badly I wanted to do it as well, and how enraged. It was a huge ball of emotions. So I just watched the video for the first time and I cried very hard. And then I saw the riots and I was like, yes, we need to do this. I need to go there today. And then it was I never did that before. That's not something that maybe violence does turn me on. Maybe I need to be introspective.
Okay.
I hear
conversation.
I hear what you're saying, and I think I get it.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
No, yeah, that makes sense. And then like the famous Ice-T line at the end of New Jack City. I'm gonna shoot you so bad, my dick is hard.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, that's the thesis. Her essay. That's the thesis.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm if that's what you like, I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I'm here for
But
it.
Right.
look as I just feel like because race play is a thing, on top of maybe growing up in an environment where you're always trying to find out exactly who you are or fitting in with the wrong people. Maybe you have white uncles that have supposed to love you as a niece, but probably treated you like crap, or you were the exception and they still said racist shit to you. You
Or
know, like
around you, yeah.
we got to think about those dynamics because I have a lot of mixed friends, I have mixed family, and these are things that come up. These are things that are real when you have a mixed child sometimes.
I never even thought about it.
She said that shit.
That's real.
I thought about that.
Yeah.
Huh?
I never thought about that. Like that never crossed my mind.
Yeah, I had a best friend, and she said that growing up, she couldn't go to the family reunions or cookouts in Kentucky because her mom decided to have 3 children with a black man, and those mixed kids were not welcome, and her white ass mom was no longer welcome. Yeah. So, my friend, my old friend, being raised in a household with a predominantly white mom, so she's still getting this white music, these white recipes and things like that, getting raised by a white woman, but she has white family that doesn't love her and saying really racist shit to her. So she's in her mind, she's like, yes, I'm not completely black, but I'm not completely white. It's just really conflicting for a lot of mixed people. From what I've heard, I'm not a mixed person. I can only go off of what I've heard and what I've seen and my empathy for people. But yeah, that's interesting.
I've heard that too from a lot of mixed people. That they don't know where to fit in. It's rather unfortunate.
One of my sisters is one of them 9 is mixed.
I'm mixed, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But I don't have like all my family like live in Mexico or like close to the border, and us not being close to the border, we don't interact but like over the phone. So I don't know if they would treat me a different way, you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
So
you're
Mexican?
Yeah, I'm Hispanic. My grandma came to the United States when she was 20. When she married my grandfather.
That's cool.
Yeah. But I don't have that dynamic. Like even my grandma is 100% Mexican. She'll tell you I'm Hispanic, blah blah blah. But you know my grandma make fried chicken and spaghetti and cornbread.
Like a darker Hispanic?
No, she's very light. She's a pass for white Hispanic, I guess. You can say.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. My grandma lighter than you.
Yeah.
Like way lighter. But like my grandma black though. She dressed like a black lady. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, because she just been around black people most of her life. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. It's just a different dynamic. But she still goes to Mexico. You know what I'm saying? Every summer or something like that. So I don't know. It's just a different dynamic, and I don't know even being a mixed baby or whatever. I don't have I was raised like a black man. I look like a black man. You know what I'm saying? Only thing that you can even tell that I'm maybe a little mixed is that when I do my hair, people be thinking like, why you got an S curl in your hair? Why you got S curl in your hair? I was like, I don't got no goddamn S curl. God damn it.
Yeah, your hair is beautiful. I noticed.
You know what I'm saying? People always telling me that, like, why you put perms in your hair? Like, I don't. I just, put some roller stuff in it.
This is me.
You know what I'm saying? But that is a significant. I never thought about that.
Yeah.
I think about Doja Cat now. I'm like second guessing. But I will say though, I feel like I could tell that she just didn't fuck with black.
That's how I always felt too.
Hell yeah.
And then never mind in the long run. I don't know her. No, I wish her happiness.
I didn't even like or listen to her music. She just had a fat ass, and I was like, damn, look at that.
Okay, you can see it from the front.
Man, right? You know what I'm saying?
That's what
I watched her apology video. She seemed very level-headed. I think I accepted her apology, but I also didn't see most of what she did.
Okay.
I just heard about it.
Yeah,
I think seeing what she did. Maybe if you would have seen what she did, you may not have forgiven her apology. I'm also not a fan of someone apologizing after they feel like, you know, they're under some fire, like fire's under their ass. Like
Right.
you're not sorry, just you weren't sorry naturally. You're sorry because you're about to lose money and fame.
Right. I don't
So you
like.
can.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's okay. I was just gonna say she could suck a dick, probably a white one if she like, or a black one.
Small pink balloon.
What'd you say, Sakari?
Nothing. Oh, I'm breaking the rules. We listening though. We listening.
I don't know, like it seemed forced to me because even in that video when she was apologizing, she was like trying to explain it. And I'm like,
Yes.
there's not a way to explain that. Like there's just some shit you just don't say. You know what I'm saying?
What did she say? How did she explain it? I'm curious.
She was saying like when I was growing up, I used to be in chat rooms, and you know a lot of racist stuff happens in the chat rooms, so I never thought about it. It just was like a part of my life. So when this got put out, I didn't know it was such a big deal. I'm sorry that people got hurt, which may be true, I guess, but I mean you're an adult now. You know what I'm saying? Some shit just don't slide.
You too old.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But also go back to what I said about her upbringing and stuff, and just you know, being around a lot of white people that are supposed to love you, but they still have these racist underlying. Like they probably still, you know, her family probably still loved her duck ass, but they'd be like, "Come here, little black girl," or you get so black into something like little underlying shit like that from white people. Got that nigger hair. And that was probably her norm.
Microaggressions, that she didn't even, they didn't notice and she didn't notice. You know what I'm saying? It was just normal.
That was the norm.
Right.
Yeah.
That definitely happens. Facts.
Yeah.
Still sad.
It's messed up. The next thing I want to get into is, did y'all see the Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel? They did like blackface skits like 20 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And now people are like calling for their shows to be canceled and everything. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy Fallon did he did Chris Rock, and Jimmy Kimmel did Barkley back in the day. And then, you know, they had black or brown paint on and everything. And they was talking like Barkley and Chris
now
Rock.
we're talking. Where is he? Man, oh man, read this book. I've seen Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and guess what? Not a lot of black folks on the show.
What do you think about being canceled for some shit you did 20 years ago, and they're bringing it back up now? Especially since we're talking about canceling Doja Cat in the moment. You think you should be able to be canceled for some shit you did 20 years ago?
I think so. I don't want to. I think there should be some fire under their ass for doing that, because I'm never okay with any type of blackface. And I'm also one of those black people that's not okay with black actors doing whiteface. Like when I was, white chicks was funny when I was a child. But as I got older, I'm like, how the hell we gonna tell them don't do blackface for us, but we doing whiteface for them? That's not cool.
Right.
You understand the racist history of blackface, so I know it holds a little bit more weight than doing whiteface. But it needs to just all across the board. Like I try to be pretty even about shit. Like if I'm against something, I'm going to be against it on the reverse side. So I don't know if they need to be canceled, but it does need to be some fire under their ass right now, because that's not cool.
Absolutely.
And then 20 years ago, I feel like a lot of people were still, 20 years ago, it was 2000. Shit.
So this like in the 90s. It's not even, it might be 30 years ago. This in the 90s when this shit was happening.
Yeah, in the 90s, I feel like we was a lot more black too.
Yeah.
I probably remember as a kid, like seeing as a kid, thinking.
Like that Jerry Springer segment.
What happened on Jerry Springer?
Where they was they would put transsexual people on stage and say, "Is this a man or a woman?" It was terrible.
Okay, yeah,
So
yeah.
I was like, I used to watch that.
Yeah.
We can't, like, I do think, like, people can say, like, we were more relaxed back then, but also we're a little bit more in the know, because even for Black people, like, in the 60s, it was okay to walk up and call a Black person a nigger, or, like, be like, oh, this is my colored friend. But as we got older, like, times a bit more evolved, we realized that's not culturally okay. Like, it's a little bit offensive. And I don't think you talk to people like that. So, yeah, back then when they made these blackface videos, like, you know, maybe it was like seen as comedy or whatever, but if that would have came out now, they were just starting their careers, they wouldn't have the shows that they have.
It wouldn't have came out now. I don't see it being a thing. Possibly. People were talking about that one movie with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, Tropic Thunder.
Yes.
Yeah, he did blackface
But
in
for
that.
some reason, that was acceptable to me. I don't know why.
No, that was hilarious.
Because it was funny.
It was funny.
I'm talking about
now. I'm like, this is so funny. Like, I don't be offended.
Yeah.
Because he was a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude.
Yeah.
funny.
It was funny. Honestly, in the realm of jokes, if it's funny, then you can get away with it, honestly. If it's not funny, then you can't get away with it. And not for everybody, because humor is subjective. You know what I'm saying? So it's not going to be funny for everyone. But if a majority of the people and you do a joke and it's not malicious and it's actually funny, like you can see the humor in it, then it's funny.
Yeah.
Like there was this comedian who was talking about Kobe, and he tried to do a joke bashing Kobe, and everybody got on his ass. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
About him dying.
Like the one where he said he found
But he did the same for Dave Chappelle when he was talking about pissing on a 14-year-old, but that's a different story.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know nothing about that.
Remember that? You remember I'm gonna piss on you.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I wish people would have been that outraged with that nigga, because that was weird. But that was also a different time.
Yeah.
Yes.
I, for one, even though I was a kid, I never thought that was cool because I knew the story. Like, a 14-year-old and pissed on by an adult.
That's why I was so weird about, like, when people were talking about we canceling R. Kelly like 3 years ago. I'm like 2006 we started. We been knew he peed on a minor.
Right.
2000.
Yeah.
Like,
but
why?
I was so young though, because I wasn't so young, but I was innocent. I'm 27 now. I was in elementary school, and I knew you didn't really know what a molester was per se unless you got molested. But I knew that we sung songs on the playground, like we used to say molester, R. Kelly is a child molester, but I didn't put because I want to get that grade.
Yeah.
But when I got a little bit older and I was told about that, I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird. But I was still a kid, not making grown ass decisions as a child. Now, when I watched this documentary and I saw the whole world, I thought the whole world would have been like, this is wrong. But no, niggas was selling the tapes at gas stations. I'm like, y'all have failed me, but it makes sense as to why y'all old asses was fucking with women or girls my age. Because y'all thought that selling a little child pornography flick at a gas station was okay. And I get it now.
Yeah, shit's crazy. Although I still like R. Kelly's music, I'm sorry.
The thing is, I can respect his. I'm not gonna say his music was never good. I choose not to listen to it, but he makes good music. He made good music. Now it's like, because I have a roommate, and I don't think he openly listens to R. Kelly, but hypothetically, if we're chilling in the living room and my roommate puts on R. Kelly, I might be like, oh, you want to play this? And I might go to my room. Or if I'm at a party and somebody plays it, I'm not gonna throw an egg at the DJ. But me personally, I don't play R. Kelly's music, and that's just my choice. But if people still want to listen to his music, that's fine. But for me, a lot of his music was sexual and his crimes were sexual, so I can't help but think about the fact that he may be talking about little girls in these songs.
This nigga R. Kelly comes up in every fucking podcast. Like, I don't know why this nigga keep coming up, but he comes up in every fucking podcast. I'm
I
sick
think
of
we're
this
still
nigga.
killing people.
Like, he should be in jail. Yes. He should, whatever, get life. Yes. Fuck it. Yes. But
Yeah.
yes, when Sony buys all his music and he is no longer getting any money for that music, I'm listening to the fuck out of R. Kelly. I don't give a fuck what none of
Okay.
y'all talk about.
I don't want to. I like R. Kelly's music so much, but I cringe every time. I do a little step in it, do a little step, do one step. That's it. I only do one. I don't do the whole 28. I do one.
You can't do no 2 steps.
Oh, man.
No.
My shit was Greatest Sex by R. Kelly because I had older siblings, like I told y'all.
Oh yeah.
That's my shit. And I do like I like more of his sex songs, which may be why I'm so against fucking with him anymore. Like, I didn't like his step and shit. It was irritating. It was like, but his it was perfect. And sadly, I was listening to him when I was underage.
Yeah.
But got older, I'm like, and I knew more about his situation. I can do my own research and make up my own mind. I'm like, I can't have these on my sex playlist. I can't do it.
What about that Mr. Big song?
The
Which one?
Contagious
But-
and Keep It on the Down Low.
Yeah, they have-
No. The
Contagious?
one where
Busted.
Contagious?
yes.
Yeah.
Which one? Busted or Contagious?
No, she talking about
Contagious.
Busted.
Contagious.
Oh,
Y'all
Contagious, okay.
Yeah.
I can't not sing that song.
I don't know. I think you should separate the artist from the artistry. I really think on that. But going back to the original topic of Jimmy Fallon and Jimmy Kimmel, doing something 30 years ago in the 90s when it was accepted. This was on live broad-ass national TV. This is on a late night talk show. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like this was some private shit that they did that it just leaked on the internet. No, this shit was displayed to the whole world live at the time when it was done. I don't think, and watching their content now, you know what I'm saying, who they are. Jimmy Kimmel is like a super hip hop fan, Jimmy Fallon is a super hip hop fan. You know what I'm saying? He has like, you know, everybody on his show and supporting and all that shit. I don't think you should be blamed for some shit you did 30 years ago. I'm not even 30 yet. And now for something to come back on me when I'm 60 because of, you know what I'm saying, something I did when I was 27, 28, 29 years old, me personally, I don't think you should be canceled for some shit like that. If somebody get mad about me talking about R. Kelly, you know, 10 years from now, well, you were talking about you liked his music and all this shit. I was like, okay, I liked his music at the time. I don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? I didn't subject to that at the time, but I don't feel like you should apologize for some shit, especially when your actions don't speak that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Your actions going forward don't say that you're a racist or that you condone to that.
Like, what's the end goal? If we want people to change, we have to appreciate the change that we see.
Right.
That's true. I can fuck with that. I do feel like apologies need to be issued and they need to be genuine ones. But just to kind of piggyback on what you said, that his actions going forward don't really scream racist. I know a lot of people that have racist mindsets but still have mixed kids, still fucking black people.
Yeah.
So I don't think that's like solid enough, in my opinion, solid enough ground to be like, okay, you know, he good. He love black people. Like, he probably do fuck with black people because they did his ass views. Like, they're the most popular people right now, and I'm gonna have them on my show.
Right.
But we don't know him personally. I'm not saying he's a racist, but I do think like maybe because his mind may have evolved and realized that may have been wrong back there, or now he could apologize. But I don't think he needs to be completely canceled, and if that apology is sincere.
Right.
But also, like, depending on what it is, I don't think there's a time limit for the fucked up shit that you do. That's how I feel. I don't think it's I don't think like because there was once upon a time a period of time on television where it was okay to, on Betty Boop, there was an episode where Betty Boop was performing on the stage and there was like a black mammy figure in the audience and she had a baby that was crying that looked like a monkey, and she shut the baby up by putting watermelon in his mouth, and then there was like 3 little nigglets that looked like African, like little Yadigs dancing on the stage.
Yeah.
But that was normal at that time, but that doesn't mean that it wasn't fucked up.
Right.
So yeah, it could have been normal for people to do blackface like 30, 25 years ago, whenever this video came out with Jimmy Kimmel or whatever, but Jimmy Fallon. But I don't think we should just like dismiss it because it was a while ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, I agree with not dismissing it. It definitely needs to be confronted, definitely. But I don't think you should be canceled over it. Like the shit they tried to cancel Kevin Hart over about some shit he tweeted about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
But he got.
I guess that's where my head is at with it too.
You said what?
That's where my head is at when I'm thinking about this. I think about the whole shit with Kevin Hart. It's just like
What
he has some anti-gay slurs. He didn't call anyone gay, like who was actually from the community, but he was like talking to his friend, calling him gay slurs, which he had already apologized for. And then when he wanted to do the Oscars or whatever, they brought it back up. And you know what I'm saying? Like the head of his company is a gay woman. You know, he got a gay gay cartoon that's coming out, and you know what I'm saying, he doing all this work to push it forward before this Oscar shit even happened. Like all this stuff was already in the works already. So he's like, what? You know what I'm saying? And it came out of nowhere, because you know, people go on your Twitter and find some shit, you know, 10, 15 years ago that you said, like, oh, you said this though. You know what I'm saying? I don't think you should be blamed for that. Or like there was this basketball player when he got drafted. He quoted some lyrics to a song when he was 14, saying the N-word and stuff. So they tried to make it a big deal when he was getting drafted that he was using racial slurs when he was 14 off a song. Like, you can't blame a motherfucker for no shit like that. That's crazy.
I think sometimes people will expect like celebrities to be perfect their entire lives.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
They're people too.
Facts.
And people, right? I think I kind of appreciate that sometimes the fucked up shit that happens in your past is what makes the beauty in your life. You know?
It makes you grow, definitely.
Yes.
Know what you saying, Shadonna?
I forgot what I was going to say, but just to piggyback on what Nate ended with, it just made me think of a conversation I had with my boyfriend. He said that because we're both not religious anymore, but he said when he was religious, he was very anti-gay. He used to speak against our community a lot, and like not even on his own merit, just like going along with jokes with other people. So once he this religion and just kind of overall just evolved as a person and elevated, he now sees it as his duty to be an ally. So I do definitely believe that things that we do and say as kids or like just even younger adults should not, depending on what it is. But sometimes we just gotta look a little bit deeper. Like it's not just always black and white, figuratively and literally.
Right. Wait, so Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, I see the same person in my head. They're different people, right?
Yeah, they're different people.
18 minutes.
But the ridiculous, like I can't, like I'm trying to look at both faces, and
all I see is black hair.
I think they both got like brownish black hair. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
they're the same person to me.
They kind of both got the same haircut almost too, low key.
A rounder face. I see it now. I see it.
Yeah, Jimmy Fallon got a. Jimmy Fallon I think he's younger. He was on Taxi with Queen Latifah.
Okay. That was a good one. That was a good movie.
It's a good one.
I realized I hadn't apologized yet either. I didn't know. I just assumed that people apologize the moment they hear some heat coming.
Right.
Right.
Like,
you might not even know this shit happening low key. It's quarantining. Nigga ain't on the internet. You know what I'm saying? It's chilling.
Right. And they're a little bit older too. Like how old are they? Well, shit, they got the internet.
They older though. You know what I'm saying? They probably like in their 40s, 50s. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe mid-40s, maybe.
So
Yeah,
they ain't on the internet every day. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But
Right.
I feel it.
Lifestyles is a men's and women's clothing store that carries exclusive quality labels. Their mission is to bridge the gap between mainstream fashions and luxury brands. They're the go-to place for the latest fashions and trends. You can shop with them online at lifestylesapparel.com. That's LIFESTYLEZ apparel.com, and follow them online at Lifestyles Apparel on all social media outlets. While you're at it, visit them at their brand new Memphis location.
You're tuning in to the Copacetic Hour.
This is the copacetic hour.
Why don't you just
Why don't
chill?
you just chill? Why don't you just chill?
Back to the podcast. We're going to the next segment of the podcast. It is the email of the week. Shout out to all my listeners. Please keep sending your thoughts, your questions, your scenarios to the copacetic hour at gmail.com. The copacetic hour at gmail.com. So today's email of the week is from, let's see. Okay, this person is anonymous. Let's go ahead and read it. It says, is it wrong for me to get upset that my man never wants to do anything? We've been together for almost a year. We live together with his whole family. I help out with his child, even though he tells me all the time she's not mine, she's not my responsibility. Sure asks me to do an awful lot when he don't want to do so, though. But he never wants to do anything. He knows I'm not a homebody, but he is. Now I get quarantined, but it's my birthday, and I've been asking him all week, we're going to go do something today. He's been sitting there all day in his chair. Now he's sleeping. I asked him if we're gonna go do anything. He says, I'm too tired. I just want to take a drive and grab takeout and have a cute quarantine date. But no, I'm at a loss right now. I don't know how I should be feeling. How should I feel? Go
like
ahead.
he ain't the one.
Like he ain't the one.
Yeah, I feel like her efforts. They said boyfriend and girlfriend, right?
Yes.
She's doing a lot of wife shit. I do believe in like giving little sprinkles of like what type of wife you'll be.
Right.
But I'm older. I had to realize myself because I'm a nurturer. I'm an empath. I love to help people. I love kids. So I've dated people with kids, and I want to buy the kids gift and shit.
Right.
But that's wife shit.
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like she may be doing a little bit too much right now, and she's expecting a lot back. But like Sukari said, he may not be the one. Furthermore, I think love languages are so important to discuss, and a lot of people don't even know the dialogue behind discussing love languages. You could be in a relationship with someone and you feel like going out and doing fun things and dates shows that he cares about you, but he may feel like, I make sure the bills are paid.
Right.
I make sure, it's food in here for you to cook, and that's the way he's showing love.
Goddamn right. Shit.
I mean, yeah, that could be, but I do feel like when it comes to being a unit, yeah, we have to respect our differences.
Facts.
But if I like going out and you don't like it so much, if you want to please me as your lady, you should go out from time to time, especially
exactly.
And I'm still gonna respect the fact that you feel like showing love is providing all these essential whatevers, but just to make me happy too, I feel like you should just bend a little bit, like go out. But if you're not willing to do that, especially if the person's being very vocal saying this is what I want to see more dates and or whatever, and he's not willing to do that, then that might not be the person for you.
Okay. What was you about to say? Nate, did you have something?
Well, I mean, I do think it's like Shadana, you have it right. There's got to be a balance, I think if you should make an effort to kind of go out sometimes, but I also understand that somebody that never wants to, I like to go outside, never wants to leave the house. I get like the urge, like let's just chill, but here's like, so for example, Asia is a photographer, amazing photographer. She takes dope ass pictures. And I've realized over the years that my picture taking isn't, or like going out to get my isn't necessarily my favorite, right? But I'm gonna always do it whenever Asia asks because that's happy, right? So even if I complain a little bit while I'm out there, you know, even if I'm like, I don't feel like standing here right now, whatever, I'm gonna try to make it the best time possible, whatever. But you know, that's
Nigga, I understand.
Mild compromise.
right. Yeah.
Yes. I hate it though.
Yeah.
Compromising.
Ultimately, you should be like, even if you don't like what you're doing per se, the bigger goal is I'm spending time with the one I love.
Yeah. And it's making them happy. So you should be happy that you're making them happy.
And women, we have to think the same way too, because sometimes y'all be into shit that we don't like, and we gotta find a way to like adapt to that.
Yeah.
Facts.
I can't adapt to video games though. So
Yeah, that's the first thing that pops in my fucking mind. I'll feed you. That's what I can do for you. I'll feed you while you play the fucking game, but you got 2 hours with your little friends, and if you don't finish, they can I don't know how you having sex tonight.
I don't know. Okay.
2
I can
hours.
suck your dick while you're playing the game. That could be fun.
That'll be real fun. I can do that.
You know?
Right.
I'll be like, why are you talking like that?
What?
Well, good feet.
That's funny.
But yeah, I feel for her though, the person that sent the email, because it is really hard when you pour. And as women, I don't know if this person is black or white, but as women have a nurturing vibe. As women, ever since we're children, we're given things that teach us how to be homemakers, like kitchen sets and babies, Barbies and stuff like that. So we deal in the reality a lot, and we always kind of I don't know, we have this mindset of like pleasing our partner, pleasing the people that we love a lot.
Right.
So we're probably doing those things just out of love. Like, I love you. I want to make sure you know that I love you, so I'm going to care for your daughter, all these things. But it would be nice if he could see that and like kind of compromise with what she wants to do and how she
Absolutely. She needs to tell him straight up, like, this is what I like, this is what I love, this is what I need in this relationship. Maybe if talking don't work, maybe write him a letter. But if he doesn't do it, I wouldn't deal with it.
He never ever. That's problematic. He never does it ever. That's
yeah.
Never.
Right.
That's a red flag right there.
Yeah, if he never does it, that is problematic. If he even after saying, because in the email it sounds like she said that she tells him to go out. But I had an old best friend that before she left, and sadly before she cheated, she was being very open about what she wanted. Donnie her cheating, I'm not justifying it, but she was really open with that. And she had a weak moment after him just saying like, no, well, I'm paying all the bills in here. Okay, but that's not the affection that she wanted. She even offered to pay some of the bills so it'll be less of a financial burden on him, so he could take her out. And he wasn't to budge. But they were young. They were very young, and, you know.
Damn.
Yeah, gotta grow.
I don't know, like, especially during quarantine, like, fucker, sit back and relax. Although he should have, it's her birthday. That's what I'm talking. Other than her birthday, it's quarantine. Sit back and relax. People dying out here. You need to chill out.
Ernest, my birthday was last Tuesday.
What did you go and do? Did you leave the house and go and do something?
I had the best birthday of my life. My boyfriend flew here from New Jersey, for one.
Okay.
Very safe. 2, he paid for Raheem Devon to sing me happy birthday. That was very sweet.
Wait, what happened?
The gift I wanted.
Time out. Don't skip over that. That's a big detail.
That's such a big deal.
How did that happen? Explain that.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. What happened? Explain that.
So, Raheem Devon was giving this special out for Mother's Day and Taurus birthdays because he's a Taurus as well.
Okay.
So you can contact him on Instagram. Hey, Team Taurus. You can contact him on Instagram and tell him you want, a special message for a special person. Okay. So that's what my friend did. He reached out to him, DM'd him, And yeah, so when he came here, he showed me the video and I'm crying and shit. It was really nice. But he was here the whole week and we were in quarantine the whole week last week.
That's dope.
We did a picnic in the park by the lake.
I did see that actually.
You can watch movies in your truck. You can go, like she said, go get takeouts in the truck, get dressed up. Things to do, but I'm not gonna say all black men, but some black men kind of just lack that creativity.
Okay.
A lot of black men just kind of be like, I'm paying for things, I'm providing. Not all black men. Or they're like, okay, well, a lot of their dates are limited to when things are open, like going to the movies or going to Benihana or whatever.
Right.
But at the end of the day, if she's like, just spice that creativity up a little bit sometimes.
I feel it.
Creative. I'm so tired of you smoking, you drink messages. I don't want to smoke or drink with you. That's not a date. Sorry. Carry on.
Keep going, no.
Yeah. No, but like, I feel her on the birthday part. Like, nigga, it's her birthday. You need to do, quarantine or not, you need to be trying to do whatever you can to make this day special. Like, Gigi's birthday last year, her plans got messed up. I rented her like a section at a club, but none of her friends could come for whatever reason. They all just bottomed out or whatever. So I was like, okay, cool. We'll go to your friends and y'all can go and do stuff. So I gave her and her friends money to go shopping. We went to like a party and we all went out to dinner, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to do whatever I can to make her birthday special. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We always do that for Gigi. We always make her birthday, you know, amazing. I think the birthday before that, we went to Florida for her birthday or something.
Okay.
So I do agree on her birthday. You need to come with something. You know what I'm saying? You need to, something special. Ask her. If you don't know, ask. What would you like to do? Give me some ideas. You know what I'm saying? Communication is key. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that him not wanting to do nothing, like Nate was talking about with Asia, my wife is a photographer. So sometimes I have to go and, you know, hold the lights or, you know, be a second photographer when we're doing weddings and shit like that. That shit is hard work. If you ever photographed a wedding, that shit is hard. And I'm not a photographer. It's not like I enjoy it. So I don't like doing this shit. Don't get me wrong. But she's making money, you know what I'm saying, off of it, of course, which is going into my household. And it's something that she likes to do, so I support her. Even though I don't like it all the time, you know what I'm saying? If she enjoys it, I'm happy to do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he definitely needs to step up his game. And nigga, her birthday though, that's like bare minimum, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Got a gift online, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Something.
Could have set up
to me. Like my gifts got shipped to me. The only gift that Jimmy delivered to me was the Raheem Devon video on his phone. But other than that, like he shipped things to me. So I just think, you know, and sometimes people get comfortable in relationships, especially when you have somebody that's doing wife things. The pursuit is over at this point. Like you got her.
Right.
And she's doing like really nurturing shit and make sure she's taking care of home. So sometimes you get kind of comfortable. I've seen it a lot. But I hope that eventually he decides to like kind of listen to her, because all she wanted is some takeout in the car and go to a lake or something and just look at the lake and talk about shit.
Right.
She tired of being out.
Yeah.
I feel it. It's fucked up that she feel like that though.
Yeah.
Cause she gonna go out here and be a little fucking thought and let some niggas smash.
No, she's not. She gonna sit in her room and be sad.
She gonna be homeless.
Watch reality TV shows to escape her real life.
No, I'm just playing.
He does need to take care of home. He does need to take care of home because I never condone cheating. I never do. I feel like you should always leave before you cheat. But a good way to have somebody even have the leeway to slide in some shit is if you're not doing your part. Because I know when I'm treated right, I will curve a motherfucker so quick. I'm like, no, my boyfriend crazy and I'm good.
Right.
But
Facts.
in the past, like I've been in situationships where dude wasn't holding his own and he wasn't making it seem like he wanted to be with me. So if somebody comes up to me, shit, I'm stepping out on the verbal commitment I had with dude.
Right.
Like, you're not taking me out. You're not claiming me like he would.
Period.
I stepped out.
I'll leave and block quickly.
So he does need to make sure he takes care of home, because there's other brothers out there that probably would be like, oh, she just want to go out. Oh, I'll wine and dine, sis. I'll spoil her.
Right.
Her birthday? Oh, she could have had diamonds, bundles, nails done, whatever she wanted, she could have had it. There's brothers like that out there.
Facts.
And they make it just, some dudes do it just because they love to like make a woman feel good, especially if that's their lady. Might need to get it together real quick.
Yeah, she probably want to dip. She probably might want to dip. He won't price on that. But, I mean, in the future, love is sacrifice.
Love is sacrifice. Yes.
That's
like,
true.
What's down the road for you?
That's true. I feel you, Nate.
Man.
Oh, time. Just go outside, walk around the block, walk to McDonald's, smell the food, walk back.
It's so it go, and a lot of people, and the thing is,